Hi, welcome back to Learn a Lot. In this short video series, we're going to be introduced to proofs in mathematics through a collection of examples. But before we get started, we should ask ourselves, what is a proof? Mathematics studies logical relationships and patterns, so it's often concerned with whether a certain statement is true or not. To do this, mathematics sets up a very particular logical structure. We have a collection of statements called axioms, which we assume to be true without proof. Everything else needs to be proven true from the axioms. Once a certain result is proven, we can then use it to prove other results. This is how we reach important mathematical ideas. The techniques of proof allow us to be certain of the truth of statements without needing to check every particular instance of it. For example, I can confidently say that an even number squared is also an even number. But I obviously haven't gone and checked every single even number squared. Because there are infinitely many of them, I would never finish checking. This may not seem like a particularly impressive example, but throughout the years, mathematicians have been able to prove some pretty crazy results using the same techniques. Here are a few examples. There's the ham-sandwich theorem, which says that if you have three blobs in three-dimensional space, and they can be blobs of any shape, any size, they're allowed to overlap, and you can put them anywhere in the universe, no matter what configuration you have, there is always a plane which will cut all three blobs precisely in half. There's also the famous formula from Euler, which states that e to the I pi plus 1 is equal to 0. Another crazy example is the Banach-Tarski theorem, which states that you can have a sphere, rip it up into finitely many pieces, and then rearrange those pieces to create two spheres of the same size as the original sphere. Alternatively, you can take a sphere the size of a pea, rip it up into pieces, and rearrange those pieces to create a sphere the size of the sun. What we're going to learn in this video series is how some techniques of proof work through worked examples. The methods of proof we'll look at are direct proof, proof by contrapositive, proof by contradiction, and proof by induction. And we'll look at plenty of interesting examples along the way. Hopefully that gives you some insight into what proofs are and how important they are to mathematics. And with that, I'll see you in the next video, where we're going to start learning direct proof.